Good morning, folks. I'm in the kitchen this morning. I watch quite a few YouTube channels, and inevitably somebody's baking bread. Well, we are in a grain free household, so as tempting as it is, I can't make that kind of bread. So I was going to show you this morning how we make a grain free bread. First ingredients we need are 4 eggs and 4 egg whites. I have already separated the egg whites and put the eggs in here and went ahead and beat them a little bit. The next thing we need are 4 tablespoons of oil, the one of your choice. The actual recipe, when I first found it, said walnut oil, but it said you could use other. I tried it with walnut oil, and my husband did not like it. He said there was a different taste. He preferred it with a different oil, and today I'm using avocado oil. Works just fine. Then we need a tablespoon of raw honey. I actually get this up at the feed mill where I get my livestock feed. They have a gentleman that they contract with, and he brings his honey in there. Then we need 1 to 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt. And I generally use 2 teaspoons. Next, we need 3 teaspoons of Hain baking powder. Now, the reason I'm saying Hain is because it is actually grain-free. It says gluten-free on it, but most baking powder has cornstarch in it to keep it from clumping. And this one actually uses potato starch. I've also made my own before. That works too. Okay, then we need a 1.5 cups of arrowroot flour and a cup of blanched almond flour. I always put the almond flour in first. I think it mixes up easier that way. So 1 cup of almond. And I'm going to go ahead and do the little quick mix of that. And then we need, I believe I said that's a cup and a half of arrowroot. Just check my recipe. Yes, a 1.5 cups. I don't know about you, but it's like when you use arrowroot, it is so powdery, I don't think it matters what you do. It ends up all over the kitchen. Okay, and then the last ingredient that we need is actually optional, is like a tablespoon of chia seeds. Sometimes I put it in, sometimes I don't. Okay, we'll get this mixed together. And it doesn't come out like a bread dough. It actually is more like a batter. Probably more similar like if you make zucchini bread or banana bread, something like that. Once you have it mixed, you put it in a parchment-lined pan. I have a little bit of oil on the ends since I didn't cover the whole thing with the parchment paper. But you definitely don't want to skip this step because it does stick. And then you put it in the oven and bake it at 350 degrees for 35 to 45 minutes. Well, I get that in the picture. looks like it's done. It doesn't raise as much as regular bread, wheat bread. Let's see how it turned out. Ooh, it's still pretty hot. I don't know if you can see that. Not very good lighting, is it?